Welcome back to the Time Capsule video project. I'm Marshall Brain, and today we are going to go visit a place called the Great Wolf Lodge. The Great Wolf Lodge is a chain of very large theme hotels that are popular in the United States in 2010, and you can see how large this hotel is here. You can get an even better sense of how big it is by looking at the satellite picture. This is an immense hotel by normal standards in the United States. We're coming in the front entrance as shown here. It's called a theme hotel because it's got a wolf theme going on. You see these footprints on the floor, as well as a ski lodge theme. And as you walk in the front door, you kind of get that sense. You have a Christmas tree because it's November, getting near Christmas. There's this giant fireplace on the left. You can see the wolf thing going on the chimney there. This is probably the biggest fireplace you'll ever see in a kind of normal setting. That's about 10 feet wide, I'd say. This is gas logs, and this is the ski theme. So the other thing about this hotel that makes it unique is an immense indoor water park, and in this picture the circled part is the water park part. That's a 3-acre roof there. If you walk into that 3-acre area, this is what you see. You've got a big water play structure, you've got a lot of lounge chairs, you've got a wave pool, a big swimming pool with artificial waves in it, a little kiddie area over here. The wave pool is probably the biggest feature inside this area. It's essentially just a swimming pool, but this wave generator at the end can make small waves in it. The play area is this series of platforms and bridges and stairs with pipes running through it, so you're getting sprayed with water the whole time you're climbing on it. And on top of it is this gigantic bucket that fills up every couple of minutes, dumps its load. This is what it looks like if you're standing directly underneath it. That's a really popular thing for the kids. And really the only people who would come to the Great Wolf Lodge are people who have kids. So this is a raft ride. You get in this kind of rubber raft and sit in that, and now you're going to ride through a big series of tubes that have water flowing through them. I don't know what you're going to think about this 200 years from now, but in 2010 this is a typical amusement park kind of thing. You go to a place like this to have fun, and riding down a big tube filled with water on a rubber raft is considered to be fun in 2010. David's certainly having a great time, and all the kids really enjoy a place like this. So that's why they exist, is that they're super popular with kids and families in 2010. Here's another one of the rides. This one is called the Howlin' Tornado. So you walk up the steps, and we're going to ride this ride with Johnny and Irina. At any amusement park, you're always going to be spending time waiting in line. This one is a pretty short line, relatively speaking. At the top of the line, there's always a sign like this that gives you all the warnings, things you can and can't do while you're riding the ride. So in this ride, when you get to the end of the line, there's another one of these rubber raft kind of things that you sit down in. Johnny's not been on this before, so he's a little nervous and not sure what to expect. So here's the raft. Each person sits in one of these holes. And once you get situated like this, the first part of this ride is just a very dark tunnel, so you're not going to be able to see anything. And
you'll spin around a little bit.
So he pushes us off. We enter the pitch black tunnel.
All right, it's dark.
Then there's a very sharp drop. And it's really hard to capture this with a camera, but you've entered a giant funnel kind of thing here. And then it throws you into another tube. And you can see kids love this kind of thing. So we go on it again. This time it's, the same thing. So you have to wonder what is so much fun about it. But in 2010, rides like this, are considered to be extremely fun. You'll be able to see the kind of drop you go down in this shot. And then you're back in this giant funnel. So like I say, it's hard to capture on video how it feels or what it's like or even what's happening inside that funnel area. One way to understand it is to walk out back and see what the funnel looks like from the outside. And there it is. This giant fiberglass funnel-shaped thing with a huge metal space frame around it to support it. You can get a sense of how big it is by looking at Johnny here and David. It's a cold, rainy day, but they're 4 or 5 feet tall. So there's a 10-foot tube and then this gigantic funnel thing. And if you walk around to the back side of this, you can see what the other tubes of this water park look like. They're hanging outside the building just to save space, but that makes them easily visible. And this is sort of state-of-the-art amusement park, water park technology in 2010. There are fiberglass tubes that are bolted together, supported on steel posts with steel space frames, and it's a lot of fun. So a room at this hotel costs about $200 a night. You get into your room with a little RFID tag you wear on your wrist like this. And this is what the room looks like. Included in the room is 2 beds plus a sofa bed. You get a microwave oven, a little refrigerator, a TV, table, restroom, air conditioner. It's a normal hotel. So you pay $200 for a night. Everybody gets access to the water park as part of that $200. And that's a pretty good deal. In 2010, a hotel room, would typically cost $60 or $80, something like that. So for $120, you're able to get 6 people into a water park for 24 hours. That's not so bad. This hotel has somewhere between 300 and 400 rooms to it. And they've built 12 of these hotels around the United States so far. So you can see it's a pretty popular place and something that the Brain family, anyway, enjoys quite a bit in 2010.